Today, we're tracking how one engineer pattern bridged two kingdoms of physics, and why that matters for future hardware. Stick around. This is a step change for how engineers can design these systems. For decades, physicists have treated electronics and magnetism like two different languages. On one side, you have electrons, the stars of our digital world. They are fermions, a class of particle defined by a key rule. No two identical electrons can occupy the same quantum state. They refuse to share. On the other side, you have magnetic waves, which are made of collective ripples of spin energy called magnons. They are bosons, and they can pile into the same quantum state. Different rules, different behaviors, and historically different kinds of technology. But what if a team of physicists just built a magnet, where magnons are forced to follow the same effective math as graphene's famously weird electrons? With a single, brilliantly engineered material, they've created an effective reality where magnetic waves inherit the same geometry and the same math that makes graphene's electrons so strange. To really get how significant this is, you have to appreciate the old divide. Let's start with the electron. It's often pictured as a tiny spinning ball with mass and a negative charge. Not literally, but the picture helps. As fermions, electrons are intensely individualistic. You can't stack identical electrons into the same quantum state. This principle is the foundation of chemistry and all of modern electronics. The reason atoms have structure, and the reason rivers of electrons can carry information. They are the reliable building blocks of matter. Now, let's look at the other kingdom, waves, specifically a magnetic wave. In any magnetic material, you have trillions of microscopic magnets called spins. When they all line up, the material is magnetized. But if you nudge one, it starts to wobble, and that wobble travels from one spin to the next in a collective ripple. That ripple is a magnetic wave, or what physicists call a magnon. A magnon is a quasi-particle, an emergent phenomenon, like the wave at a football game. It has no electric charge. It's a collective excitation. The wave itself cruises around the stadium, but the people just stand up and sit down. The wave is real. It has energy, but you can't hold it. Magnons are bosons, and they follow a totally different rulebook. One carries charge, the other carries spin, and that's why electronics and magnonics have historically been designed separately. Until now, the best moments in science often start with a simple question. At the University of Illinois, Granger College of Engineering, graduate student Bobby Kaman and Professor Axel Hoffmann were inspired by metamaterials, stuff engineered to have properties you don't find in nature. Kaman wondered, what if you could build a magnetic system that mathematically acted just like an electronic one? The answer came from an act of pure creation. The team took a thin film of a ferromagnetic material, and using the same tech that makes microchips, they etched a pattern of microscopic holes into it. This wasn't a random pattern. They arranged the holes in a perfect hexagonal honeycomb lattice. If that shape rings a bell, it should. It's the exact atomic structure of graphene. Kaman's big idea was, if I make the geometry of a magnetic material look like graphene, will it make the magnons act like graphene's electrons? That honeycomb symmetry does something very specific. It creates Dirac cone crossings in the magnon energy map. Translation: the lattice makes the waves move as if they're relativistic and massless, just like graphene's electrons. So the magnet doesn't just resemble graphene. Its magnons start to obey graphene-like equations. Kaman says, "We're still amazed at how well this analogy works." The simulations confirmed it. By simply carving a pattern, They had built a bridge between the two kingdoms of physics, making a wave inherit the key math we normally reserve for particles. But this is where the story gets even crazier. Their creation wasn't just a magnetic copy of graphene. It was something more. In graphene, two bands meet. In their crystal, it was 9. And hidden inside those extra bands are two things engineers obsess over: trapped waves and protected edge highways. It was out-graphening graphene. Professor Hoffmann noted, "This finally explains the huge variety of previously misunderstood phenomena. Some bands were massless, but others were totally new. Flat bands, where energy gets localized. And most excitingly, topological bands. This comes from a Nobel Prize-winning area of physics. A topological material has the property that its edges can host channels for waves that are remarkably robust. Think of them as protected superhighways for information. No matter how many bumps or potholes in the road, the traffic just flows, with strongly suppressed backscattering. And this is where we step from a discovery to a revolution. Controlling magnetic waves with this precision isn't just a science trick. It has huge practical implications. It gives engineers a new design rulebook. For decades, tech has been built on the flow of electrons, but that creates heat and wastes energy. Heat is the enemy of speed, battery life, and reliability. Magnonics promises a more efficient path. Inside your phone are microwave circulators that route signals. Right now, they're bulky, centimeter-sized parts. But the topological superhighways in this crystal could change what's practical to build. The goal is to build circulators that are micrometers in size, 1,000 times smaller. That's the difference between a component you bolt onto hardware and one you can integrate on-chip. Imagine future 6G devices that are smaller, more powerful, and way more energy efficient. By merging the math of electronics with the physics of magnetism, we can design with a precision we never thought possible. The physicists at the University of Illinois didn't literally break reality, but they engineered an effective one. They showed the lines between particles and waves are a lot more flexible than we thought. By carving a pattern into a magnetic film, they created a system that surpasses graphene, unlocking a treasure chest of behaviors. This work hands us a toolkit to build smaller, faster devices. The biggest breakthroughs aren't always found at the edge of the universe, but in familiar materials in a new light. What other secrets are waiting to be found in new patterns? Until next time, never stop asking why. If you enjoyed this look into the strange new world of magnonics, subscribe to SciByte Insights for more. Thanks for watching.